This ain't it, y'all. This is not it. What is going on, people? We are back again for another episode of The Mask. It is I, Meds, your host, and we are here to talk about the new movie that came out, Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat is technically the third movie in the franchise, and it's based off the popular game. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and my opinions on the movie, and it's going to jump from place to place. I apologize. I apologize. Please, bear with me. But I gotta get this off my chest. I gotta get this off my chest, baby, because there is so much to unpack. So much to unpack. Let me just say this. This film, to me, it makes no logical sense. No logical sense. The thing that makes no sense is this. If you're going to introduce an entire new generation to Mortal Kombat, why wouldn't you at least try and give people an understanding on the premise of the world that they're about to dive into? If you know the game, then you can kind of know certain things. But if you know nothing at all, if it's like your first introduction into the world of Mortal Kombat, you won't have one clue in what's going on. Right? That's one thing. Another thing is, this movie basically just took everything that the Mortal Kombat franchise has built over years, stripped the carcass clean, and then tried to give you a weird Frankenstein monster version of it, where it just doesn't make sense. Mortal Kombat is a very simple concept. There are realms which take part in a tournament every 100 or so years. I might be wrong in the time, but they take part in a tournament that decides which realm wins, and the winner of the realm, or whichever realm wins, can either invade another realm or just choose to keep the realm separate, and that's how no wars are fought, right? Now, each realm has to provide fighters to represent said realm. Very simple. That's what Mortal Kombat is. This movie, there isn't even the Mortal Kombat itself. There is no tournament. How do you have a movie based off a tournament and there ain't no goddamn tournament? I just don't get that. I honestly don't get that. So, that's the second thing. Here's the third. Nobody knows everything that made it interesting, the relationships, the history, all of the things that made Mortal Kombat such a well-developed and multi-layered franchise doesn't exist here. And first off, let me just say this. The film, right, starts off in 17th century Japan. You have Hanzo, who will become Scorpion. But before he is Scorpion, he was Hanzo, right? He was a part of a clan of ninjas. Now, he is with his wife and his son, and their village is attacked. Their village is attacked by the Lin Kuei. Now, the Lin Kuei are supposed to be, they are supposed to be the rival clan. So there's a long history there. A long history. That's in the game. In the movie, Hanzo does not even know who the hell the Lin Kuei is. Okay, fair enough. But then the question is, why the hell is the Lin Kuei attacking them if they don't even know each other? And the one that leads the Lin Kuei is Sub-Zero. Again, Sub-Zero and him have got a long-standing history. In this movie, they don't even... It's like their first encounter. It's so bad, in fact, that Sub-Zero is speaking Mandarin and Hanzo is Japanese. He can't even understand what the hell Sub-Zero is saying to him. But he just knows this: I'm going to kill you for killing my family and my clan. They fight. Sub-Zero wins. Before Hanzo dies, he literally is like taken to hell. Again, you don't. It's not even made clear. He just like he's engulfed by flames and he disappears. So if you're watching this and you don't know anything, you're just thinking to yourself, "What's happening right now?" Raiden comes, finds Hanzo's daughter, who his wife hid during the attack, takes the baby away. That's it. The movie then fast forwards to present day. We follow a new character, Cole Young. Cole Young with all the personality of a potato. With all the personality of a potato, Cole Young. He ain't it. And no offense to the actor, I've seen him before. He was in a show called Into the Badlands, which is actually quite a good show. And he's actually a good martial artist. But that role, they gave him nothing to work with. And he's just bland. That's the best way to describe him. He's bland as shit. Shang Tsung, who is from Outworld, wants to kill the fighters before the tournament. So he starts sending his minions. His minions consist of Sub-Zero, Cabal, Goro, Melina. Now let me not lie, Melina, she cute. Despite the whole face situation, but no one's perfect. We can work around that. We can work around that. But yeah, he sends his guys to go and kill the Earth Realm contestants before Mortal Kombat starts. That way, they can skip the whole tournament and just go straight into the takeover of Earth Realm. You got Jax. He was okay in the film. He did what he could, but whatever. To be honest, the best person to me was Kano. Kano, for what he was like the best thing in that film. You have Liu Kang. Mind you, Liu Kang is supposed to be the main guy. He's the one that has been the face of Mortal Kombat for over 20 years. Liu Kang in this film is total dog shit. He's dog shit and he's weird. The character was done such a disservice. It is sad. The actor that plays him, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but he was definitely the Black Ranger in the reboot of the Power Ranger movie. And he was shit in that as well. He was shit in that movie and he's shit in this. He made Liu Kang a weirdo. Just a very weird character. I don't know what direction they gave him or like how to interpret Liu Kang, but this was not it. The original 90s version is not a perfect movie by no means, but it's much better than this. You would think the only thing that this has over the original 90s version is the fact that it has better effects. That's about it. But in terms of story, characters, lagging. And that's the thing. In 2021, we shouldn't have to put up with this. I shouldn't have to see dog shit writing. I shouldn't have to see nonsensical plots. In 2021, we can do so much better. And the worst part is you have so much material to draw from. But for some reason, no, they never. The one thing which I will say, which I will give them, right? They introduced a concept. So, everyone that has been marked for the tournament of Mortal Kombat has like a marking on them. And it looks similar to the logo, which is like the dragon logo of the Mortal Kombat franchise, right? When you've been marked with the dragon, it allows you to access a unique power that's within you. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like your kata or like your something similar to karma, but it's like your kata, whatever. But it's meant to be like your inner unique ability, right? Because in the game, you have people like Liu Kang that can shoot fireballs. You have Sonya Blade that can like kind of shoot psionic blasts from her arms. So it tries to put that element from the game into the movie, but make it make sense. I actually thought the concept was quite cool. Execution, not so much so. So yeah, like you have to basically unlock that power within yourself, and you have to have the mark to do it. Everything in that movie just doesn't make any sense. Raiden, who's meant to be like the guardian of Earthrealm, for some weird reason is not doing anything, even though the rules are clearly being broken. How? Again, you'd have to be a Mortal Kombat fan to understand that, like they're breaking the Mortal Kombat rules because you're not meant to kill or attack contestants before the actual tournament. But Shang Tsung is doing that. He's not only doing that, he can come to Earthrealm and he's doing it. So you would think that because the rules have been broken, Raiden will be able to stop him or punish him for breaking the rules. But Raiden can't. Raiden's literally just there, not doing nothing. Just trying to work shit out and try to gather people. Mind you, Sub-Zero meets, or he had an encounter with Jax. They met, fucked up Jax on the spot. Froze his arms, broke them shits off. Even that scene itself, Jax had no emotion, nothing. His arms are literally getting frozen, and he's just standing there like, oh shit, my arms are getting frozen. He might give you a little bit of, ooh, but no emotion, no pain, no anything. Even when he just snaps them off, there is nothing that comes from him. And I was just like, yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much what the film is. It's just hollow. That's all it is. It is just hollow. Do yourself a favor. Go watch the original 1990s version. Not Annihilation, okay? Not Annihilation. Because Annihilation is bad. But the original 90s version, go and watch it. You will enjoy yourself. It definitely has couple of very cheesy bits. And certain bits that ain't really the best. But again, it was a product of its time. If you can look past the small issues, yeah, it's a good film. It's a good film for what it was, and it was the 90s. It's the time which fucking had the He-Man movies and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, it was a kind of dicey era, but it is adequate and at points a good film. Not this piece of shit. I wondered why, like, the creator of the Mortal Kombat franchise didn't say anything. He wasn't tweeting about it. He wasn't doing anything. I now know why. He didn't want to be connected in any shape or form to this train wreck. Anyone that tells you Mortal Kombat is a good movie, they are nuts. I get it. You are entitled to your own opinion. That's absolutely fine. But my God, no. This film is just bad. Bad on so many levels. Bad on so many levels. This is going to be my closing statement. They introduced, right? They introduced Melina. Now, but they didn't introduce Kitana. For Mortal Kombat fans, they know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a non-Mortal Kombat fan, this just go over your head. But they introduced a character that is literally a clone of the main character. But the main character isn't even introduced in this film. What? What? Like, give me strength. Give me strength. And then, yeah, you find out that this same Cole guy, he is a descendant of Hanzo, aka Scorpion. Where's Scorpion been this whole movie? Nowhere to be seen. He's been in hell. But he does show up in like the last fucking 10-15 minutes of the movie. to have a fight with Sub-Zero. Was the fight cool? No, it wasn't. And the thing that got me is every time he spoke, he always took off the mask. He said something, he put the shit back on. And I'm just like, why do that? He can literally just talk through the mask. But he would like take it off, say something, then put it back on. Then take it off, say something, put it back on again. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, this movie, it's a 2 out of 10. That's me even being lenient. I had low expectations, but the bar was in hell. I would have taken this movie if it had great action and a shit story. If the action blew me away, I could forgive it. Because even the actor that plays Sub-Zero, he was in The Raid. And The Raid is an amazing, amazing action movie. Like the greatest fight scenes you will ever see put onto film. That is The Raid. In the words of Corey, this ain't it, y'all. This is not it. This is not it. It ain't it, man. It ain't it. This film didn't need to be made. It honestly didn't. Not with what they gave us. To be fair, the trailer was much better than the film. The trailer made you believe like the film was going to be something that it totally wasn't. So, yeah, that's it really. Honestly, that is it. Don't watch this film. If you're gonna watch it, make sure you don't waste your money and pay for it because you will be pissed off. I wasted 2 hours of my life I would never get back. Thank you. If you've made it to the end, listen, you're a true star. You're a true star. So please like, comment, subscribe. I promise my content is not normally this negative, but when it is what it is, I just have to tell you how I feel. And I hope you can appreciate me for that. But yeah, thank you and I will see you next time. Peace.